So this is a continuation from my first video on YouTube about the tutorial on how to make a Spartan helmet. And right now, if you saw the last video, you'd see that we've got a template printed out. But right now, the problem with it is they don't overlap correctly, and that's because you had to trim down one of the sides. For example, this one, and you can just use scissors, or as I'm going to use a paper cutting board. And alright, so let's do it. So, I just need to cut off this side right now, so over with this one. Just line it up there, get it all nice and stuff. Line it up. Alright, now I've got one. Lines up real nice like. Thus like. Okay. Alright, then you just do that for the rest of them. Same thing, you just cut off this side. Line it up again. And then, now it's going to line up with this one. It. Alright, now for the next level. Middle section, we're going to have to cut off two sides. We're going to cut this top part and the right side. So let's just do the right side first, it doesn't really matter. Okay. There we go. Now this will fit just like that. Do the same thing with this one. Cut off the top and the right side. And you do it for the middle ones. Now for the bottom ones, all you gotta do is cut off this top part again, this top part, and the right side, so same as the middle. Then after that, you just piece it all together, and we'll go on to the next step from there. Alright, so now I have the template all cut out right, but it's not taped together right now. It's just held by gravity. So you can tape it together if you want. That'd probably be a good way to keep it all intact, but it's probably easier to just spray some spray glue on one sheet first, put that sheet down, and then deal with the rest of them. But you never know. It all depends on what you really want to do. And now that I think of it, it kind of seems better to do the whole thing at once, so it stays all together. And this is the blue card foam, and let's go over here. And it comes in big sheets of it. This is accordion like formation, and you just cut one sheet of it off, and so you get that. This should fit on there pretty good because it's just barely able to. And I'm using this spray glue. I haven't used this for it yet, but I use it for some other stuff. And this won't be permanent, so we just need to keep it there for a few minutes while we're cutting up the template on the paper or whatever. So I'm not gonna show the part where I'm gluing it all on there because that's gonna be too much back and forth. So I'm gonna get this onto the blue core, and we'll go from there. Okay, now I'm gonna cut it out, and I'm not gonna do very much talking. Just gonna get it done. And you just go along the black line, straight as possible, along the line. She took a midnight train going anywhere. Just a fairy boy. Yeah. Alright, now there we go. And this is just one of the templates, one of the parts, I guess. And so now I'm going to explain a little bit. The gray parts right here are not from the original one. All the parts in white are. I just added these gray parts just to see how it would look. It looks out good, maybe I should use it, but I don't know right now. And so I just cut the rest of the pieces, and we'll go from there. So now I've got the dome part cut out, and all you have to do with this is to tape or glue, whichever you prefer, these each edge to the corresponding one. For example, like this one, and like that. So it all lines up. And right now I'm gonna just tape it because I ran out of glue, just like I did for my last helmet, very ironically. And so for that one I just use duct tape, but if you want to use glue, that's probably the best way to do this. Now once you get the dome all put together, it should look somewhat like this. And I now realize that it's not lined up very well. There's lots of cracks. And so it's probably best if you use duct tape or something like that to cover them up first. And then it should be just kind of like this. And that's that for now. And it's very easy to move, so it'll be easier to form and stuff. So now all you gotta do is attach this to the front part, and we're pretty much done. Now for the face plate part of it, what you want to do is, you see this line right there, what you do is you go on the back of it, you pretty much take it from the top point of the helmet, straight down to the nose, and you cut a straight line straight down, then you take it again and you cut it at like a 45-degree angle, then do that again on the other side. So then it will go like this. So get the necessary bend it for that. And then the rest of the way you just kind of like form it, you know, just you, like twist it or whatever, curve it. And then these parts do the same thing pretty much. All the way up to somewhere around here, maybe about there, near the eye. And then you do that with this part, same thing. You kind of bend it a little and bend it out. I don't know. You just kind of form it how you think it should look. And then this side's kind of fun. See, like that. Do the same on this side. Just twist it up a little. Just like that. Get this part twisted up. And there's just a general shape of it right now. Okay. Now. And then, once you get it all good, doesn't matter if you get it formed correctly the first time, but then you get the shape. So that's pretty much the helmet right there. Then you just slap the dome on there, glue it on, and pretty much done. And then we can do some more forming at the end. So I put on the dome, and this is pretty much what it looks like from where it should be at about now. And this is only held on by a couple pieces of tape. And so what you have to do though is cut some small pieces of foam out, and just like put it, one sec, and put it along the rim of it like this, all the way around there. You can space them out a little bit, or something, whatever you want to do. Just kind of put it like there, so that when you glue the dome to the helmet, it has something to be glued onto. So it gets the like the, you know, the extrusion part or whatever that is, and then it keeps the shape. And so yeah, just put these all the way around there, and this part lines up with this part, and it should work pretty good. And also what I've done with this helmet is cut down these and part of the nose, because the stuff I added was not as good as I thought it would turn out. It just made it look ridiculously weird. So, I mean, if you prefer to keep it the way it is before, then you can keep that there, but I kind of prefer it like this because it looks a little better. And also for forming the front part of this, you don't want to push in the sides a little bit, so like this, so it gets somewhat of a like backward part of a teardrop. And I also took off the top part that used to be here, fold it back, because it was just too complicated, or it would be too much of a problem to do. And it doesn't really need to be there. I'm not even sure if it's movie accurate if it's there, but if you want to, you can, I guess. It's up to you. And now I'm going to do the rim part. Be right back. Okay, so I cut out the rims for it, and here's the first one, or the second one, I guess. And all it is really is just the same one, only cut down with a point, which is more movie accurate. And you can choose that one you like, it doesn't really matter. They both look cool. So for this one, the rim, all you do is you line it up with the bottom part of the helmet, so it's nice and flush. And there you go. It's done. Cool Spartan helmet. And that was really nice and cheap, and pretty easy to make, I'd say. So there you go. Oh, also, here's the first one, which is not necessarily made the same way as that one, but yeah.